Professional tasters, you've heard of musicians with trained ears. These women have trained tongues, so much so that if you gave them a glass of wine, they tell you the year in the bottle, the type of grape, the location of the vineyard, all the way down to the wood in the barrel. There is a man who can tell at a glance whether a couple have a future together. Volume shows degrees of defensiveness, a raised eyebrow, hidden contempt. My best friend and I can identify hip-hop producers within seconds, distinguish the difference between a Neptune synth line and a Timbaland drum pattern. When I told a friend about the two tasters, he said, they need to get a life. People who need to get a life always have an exclusive skill that is their life, be it writing poetry or speaking Klingon. When the two tasters eat food they like, their reaction is almost sexual, drawing attention to themselves in public restaurants. These women don't eat food, they dream food. Their tongues trained for years. Food is their life. When you see me at poetry slams, snapping my fingers, gasping at lines, it's a reflex. I can tell you your influences. You hear John Mayer, I hear Sting between measures. I don't hear you. I hear echoes from your vineyard. I don't write or perform. I think, dream, live poetry, complement my imagery, and realize I've honed my skills, studying my idols. The dark secret of the music industry is auto-tune. Producers affectionately call it turd polishing, the process of using software to pitch up vocals. Some of us have to study to become experts, professionals, freaks. I realized I was unique when I could hear auto-tune on the radio. I realized I was a freak when I discovered I have synesthesia, the mental disorder that interprets sounds and sensations as colors. Neptune songs are typically orange, daytime's poems are shades of yellow. We all experience synesthesia at some point in our life. It's called an orgasm. Coca-Cola lost the Pepsi challenge because it was based on a sip test. Whereas the ingredients in Pepsi float to the top, those in Coke dissipate throughout the can. The two tasters would never be fooled by this. What's the difference between a sip and quenching one's thirst? Is difference between a one-night stand and true love. Lust at first sight and waking up to your best friend your 50th anniversary. It's the difference between auto-tune and live opera, between Kesha and Adele. Don't get a life, get a skill. Perfected it becomes an art, becomes a force, becomes your life, be it writing poetry or love. Ray Charles could pick out flat notes from entire orchestras. Don't wait till you lose a sense to make sense of the other four. Fuck a sixth sense. You have five you're not appreciating. Use them like it's a privilege to exist. I don't want to taste but savor, not see, observe, not hear, listen, not touch, feel, experience. I want to smell dead soldiers when I'm pumping my gas. I knew a girl who kept the lights off because she wanted her body felt like Braille. Ask your lover if they know your birthmarks like the back of their eyelids. Give me a song that possesses like sunlight, a poem that isn't afraid to baptize. I want to know love is more than a glorified version of the Pepsi challenge. A lover who will break me open like a pomegranate, wear my skin as sanctuary, tell at a glance that I'm being sincere. When they tell her to get a life, she'll say, thanks, I already found him, someone who will take me to normal. I want a woman who will eat me alive, swallow my heart, swish me around between her teeth and gums, tell me everything about myself. All the way down to the barrel they poured me out of. Wow.